Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for coming. If you didn't know why you were here, it's not just for lunch. This is National Laboratory Professionals Week, and I like to think of all of you in the laboratory professional world as the unsung heroes of what goes on in the hospital. So I hope you enjoy your lunch buffet today, but we have some guests today and some awards to give out, and I'd like to get started. So it's my pleasure to introduce Senator DeFrancisco. Many of you know him. He does so many things for the community, but he's been a special friend to pathology. I just wanted to let you know he has essentially provided us with one of the best facilities, I think, in the Northeast in our Biotech Accelerator Center, and which allowed pathology to have a molecular genetics laboratory that is state-of-the-art in the nation. And not only that, he's been a huge advocate and probably the big engine for getting us the cord blood bank, which we have on our community campus, which is one of the most remarkable places you might imagine for this region. Some of the great things that the transplants are going to do for the health of many people in the future are driven by Senator DeFrancisco and his passion for getting that cord blood bank built. So we're very fortunate, all the nice things that are happening in pathology, a new laboratory, the Biotech Accelerator Center and the Cord Blood Center. We have a lot of thanks to give to Senator DeFrancisco. So I'd like to welcome him and thank him for coming.
This is a great turnout, and I was told that it was because I was going to be here. And then I realized there's a free lunch, so I got back down to reality. I'm just here to thank you and people in your profession for the great things that you do. My brother is a lab technician. He's been one for his whole life, and he used to work at the dispensary at Syracuse University. Now, he's 10 years younger than me, but he's retired in Florida. And I've got to figure out why that worked that way. But I have a resolution here that I want to give to Dr. Karina. I'm not going to read it. However, it basically says the goal of National Laboratory Professionals Week is to recognize all laboratory professionals and their contributions to the field, to call the public's attention to the medical laboratory profession's role in patient care, and to enhance these specialists' overall image within the state of New York and the United States. And that's what this proclamation is about, and that's what I'd like to deliver to all of you. So, you know, things keep going through my mind. I don't know where they come from, and I just had a recollection. My son met my daughter-in-law as a student at Upstate Medical College. And you're talking about laboratories, and this is why it flew into my mind. When I first became a senator 100 years ago, the then president brought me to their laboratory where they had the cadavers and did their work there, looking for funding in order to try to get that upgraded. And my only, first of all, the queasiness from seeing the bodies was something that has been with me forever. But it was like Boris Karloff's laboratory. They had bulbs hanging from the ceilings. So that taught me a lesson. We were able to get some funding for that. But I've always felt the importance of trying to make sure that this facility and the students and the workers here really promote the medical profession, and you're obviously an extremely important part of it. So thank you, and I'm going to provide this this proclamation to Dr. Karina, and wish you the best of everything. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Thank you. I accept this on behalf of all of you. You guys are an amazing group of people, and you do great work every day. Thank you.
He wants a photo.
Oh, he wants a photo.
See, I'm used to the photo part.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, sir. So, So now it's my pleasure to introduce our president, Dr. Laraque-Arena. Dr. Laraque-Arena has been a huge supporter of pathology and continues to be, and you'll see great things coming forward at the Biotech Center, at our cord blood bank, and at our new clinical path lab in the Cancer Center in the months to come. And I can tell you she is all about us innovating and bringing new ideas, new ways to educate, new ways to do research, and new methods for patient care. And I couldn't be more excited. So thank you for coming, and welcome, Dr. Laraque-Arena.
So first of all, it's really a pleasure to be here with you. This is my second year doing this, so time is passing by, but really I have a perpetual smile. One is to celebrate you in National Laboratory Professionals Week, but the other is the friendships that in a little over a year I've been able to develop. And, you know, I don't know each of you individually, but I can tell you I loved being here. And the senator and I met from the very beginning, and we've had a chance to actually get all gowned up for the cord blood and walk through the laboratory there. We've been together at the Biotech Accelerator, and I know of his absolutely, you know, unwavering support to say that technology and the science we bring to healthcare makes a difference. The other is, and we just had an opportunity to chat a little bit, he cares about this region. He cares what happens here and that the work that we do is of the highest quality, and that's what you are a part of. So I'm going to continuously thank you for coming here, for being here, for staying, and then pushing forward. Because again, I'm a physician by training, so I fully appreciate that this is team science, right? Putting together the best of our diagnostics, our clinical acumen, the laboratory, the support, all the individuals that are often unseen, right? That end up with the result that we have for us. Now, the other reason I smile is because Bob and I have become good friends on many fronts. First of all, yes, he is my favorite pathologist, absolutely. And then we love talking about science together and the fantastic Biotech Accelerator, so much so that I decided every presidential symposium is going to be at the Biotech Accelerator. And I called him up because I had a conversation about the next presidential symposium, and I said, Bob, did you hear about this new software in terms of how to project? It's not PowerPoint. We are beyond PowerPoint. And of course, I knew who to go to. But it's really wonderful. You see, it comes full circle as we put ourselves together, and we're here to thank you. Okay, so that's the focus of today, to thank you. Hang in there. Every time you think you're working long hours and nobody appreciates, just know every single day we thank you for the work you do. So really, I'm honored to be here, and thank you. And Senator, we should speak Italian to each other, right? All right, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Laraque-Arena, and thank you, Senator DeFrancisco, for coming. It means a lot to all of us. You guys are the unsung heroes. I just want to tell you a quick story, what I think of you and the work you do and how important it is. I was down at the Disney Institute and found out that when people go to the parades, they get excited about the characters that come up and talk to the kids. And I wanted to know how those characters pick the kids. Well, I found out it's the people that sweep the streets that go around and they put little stickers on the kids so that they feel like they participate in bringing joy to the kids during the parade. And it's somewhat like what you guys are doing. You're down in the labs, often in the basement, and nobody really appreciates you, but really you're doing the bulk of the work that really makes the hospital operate. And you fill up the medical record with lots of information that people are making decisions on. And even when I was at Welsh Allen, I used to go down and talk to the people on the plant floor. They would get so excited to know they were making a product that eventually was taking care of a patient. They're not making toaster ovens, they're not making VCRs, or, well, we're not making cassette players anymore, but they're not making things that really are not necessarily that important as the things that you make in healthcare. So what you do every day impacts the decisions that the physicians make and really help the hospital operate safely and effectively. So thank all of you. All right, I have the pleasure to introduce Josephine, I want to make sure I get your name right, Prez Piora. Did I do it okay? Okay. CHP Medical Technology Program, and she's going to give out the scholarship of the Rinker Robinson Award. Thank you.
Well, hi. It's a real honor today to award the Rinker Robinson Scholarship today. This is the first time we've given out this award during Lab Week. Because it's an award that is given to a graduating student, and the scholarship committee is made up of laboratory professionals. Some of you sitting here are on the committee, I know that, and some of you sitting here will be asked to be on the scholarship committee in years to come. But we felt that it was important that this student be honored in front of the professionals that they will be working with in the very near future. We got the little proclamation here. So this is the Sarah Rinker Rita Robinson Scholarship Award. It was originally named for Sarah Rinker, who was born in Gainesville, Florida, but came to Syracuse at the request of Dr. Henry. She came and became the first blood bank supervisor here in clinical pathology. Her claim to fame is that she set up the specialty in blood banking certification for ASCP. So the scholarship was set up in 1973 in her name. Shortly thereafter, Rita Robinson, another famous Syracuse medical technologist, her claim to fame is that she was the first registered medical technologist to work in a laboratory at what was then known as Memorial Hospital. So anyway, she earned this. She was one of the first recipients of this scholarship award. And Rita Robinson loved teaching, and she established the clinical rotations for our students at Memorial Hospital. So both Sarah Rinker and Rita Robinson were great supporters of our medical technology program that was established here at Upstate in 1965. So students you have to academically qualify to apply for this scholarship. You have to start out with a 3.2 GPA. And then the applications go to the members of the scholarship committee, and they decide who is the most deserving. And this year, the senior scholarship for the Sarah Rinker Rita Robinson Fund, I'm pleased to present to Justin Reed.
Thank you. Congratulations. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. That was excellent. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Wendy Stockwin to give the Medical Technology Program Award, the Barb Cannella Memorial Scholarship Award. Hi.
Hi, everybody. This is a very special award that we have given for 3 years now, and we're very pleased to be able to give 2 scholarships this year. We'd like to acknowledge the family members. Barb's brothers and their wives and her son Andrew are here at our gathering today, and I had a little memorial scholarship. This memorial scholarship endowment was given through the family, through the foundation here. I wanted to read a little bit to you about Barb Cannella because she was a very special person. She loved life. Barb graduated from the Upstate Medical University Medical Technology Program in 1980, and that began a long, remarkable career in the profession of laboratory science. She loved blood banking and fully recognized the specialty's importance in saving patients' lives. During her career, she worked in the blood bank as a technologist, a supervisor, a manager of transfusion services for Laboratory Alliance of Central New York. As an active volunteer on the board of directors of the Blood Banks Association of New York State, and as a a transfusion service assessor with the American Association of Blood Banks. She kept abreast of the latest changes in the field of transfusion medicine and was constantly involved in the continuing education of laboratory professionals and students. Barb's dedication to her work and profession was equaled by her devotion to her family and friends. Everything she did reflected her caring nature and her passion for living. She always had time to be a resource and a mentor to those around her. Even in the tragedy of an untimely death, Barbara was able to improve the lives of many others through organ donation. It is safe to say that Barbara touched the lives of millions of patients during her career of more than 30 years. Barb Cannella was an extraordinary person who led her life with integrity, compassion, and joyful enthusiasm. This scholarship memorializes her profound devotion to the education and knowledge of those choosing to enter the profession that was such a large part of her life. We are very pleased to present these two scholarships to Sheva Hamad and to Justin Reed. Take my keys. I didn't want you to take them.
Well, that wraps up our program. Thank you all for coming, and enjoy the food and have a great weekend. Thank you.